Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about operations on a set. So, first off, you got to look at that meme, right? There's the rock with hair for some reason. I found that on the internet. And the U is short for union. And then if I take a union of the rock with hair and the rock with a beard, then I'm combining those two things together and I end up with the rock with hair and the beard. But if I'm looking at an intersection, then I have the rock with hair, no beard, intersected with the rock with no hair but a beard, then I only take the things that they both have in common. And that ends up being neither of those things. So we've got the normal rock with no hair and no beard. But on top, that union, like a marriage union, I combine everything that both of them have. So one of them has hair, one of them has a beard. I bring those two things together. So an intersection is the overlap between two groups of numbers. And the intersection things usually get smaller. But on a union, I'm combining two groups of numbers. And that group usually gets bigger. But sometimes we have what is called the empty set. And that's a 0 with a slash in it. You can see that down at the bottom of the screen. And that means that there's just nothing in that group anymore. So if I take all even numbers in one group and all odd numbers in another group, and I say what things overlap, nothing. There's no overlapping numbers there, so it would be the empty set. Here we have an example. I need to match up all of these with all of the other pieces. So I have A intersected, right? That's what that piece is. Intersected with C. So I'm looking up at the top. There's A. There's C. What things do they have in common, right? So intersecting. So what things overlap here? Well, they both have a 4, and they both have a 6. So that one actually goes straight across. Now I have B intersected with C. So what is in both B and C? What's in both of those groups? B has a 3. C does not. Okay, so they don't have a 3 in common. B has a 5. C has a 4, and then a 7, and then a 6. Okay, they actually have nothing in common. They share no common elements, no common terms, no common things inside those baskets. So this is actually null, or the empty set, which is represented by that 0 with a slash in it. So I'm going to connect those two things. So now I have A union C. So I'm combining everything in A and I'm with everything in C, and I'm just going to put them all in one big list. But I don't have to double stuff up. Right? They both have a 4 in them, but there's no point listing it twice, right? If I have a couch and my wife has a couch, we just say we have a couch, not she has a couch and I have a couch, right? It's just the one thing. I don't have to list it all the times. So combining these two groups, I have a 2 and a 3 and a 4, a 5, 6, and then group A has a 7 even. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you'll notice again, union, my group of numbers gets bigger since I'm combining both of those groups. I end up with a whole lot of stuff. With my intersections, I started off with a lot of things and I ended up with very few because usually not a whole lot of stuff overlaps. Now A, and I'm combining it with everything in B. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm throwing that in a bag with 3, 5, and 7. Well, actually A just has all of those things already in it. So it's just that one. Crossing over there. There we go. A is intersected with B. So what things overlap between A and B? Well, they both have a 3, they both have a 5, and they both have a 7. So that's what they overlap with. And, oh, I think I made a mistake while making that part. That should be a 7 in there too. All right, let's go on and check out our next example. So what is an element of A, but it's intersected with, and then there's parentheses there, B being intersected with C? This one can be a little bit more tricky. I need to first do my stuff in parentheses, right? That's classic PEMDAS. Do the stuff in my parentheses first, then do the stuff outside of it. So B intersected with C. So my group is going to get smaller. So what things are in both B and, right? Intersected is often used with and. So what's in B and C? C has 2, B does not. Okay, so that one doesn't work, right? Doesn't have that there. B has 3. And C doesn't have 3. Okay, B has 5. C does not have 5. B has 7. C has 6. They don't have anything in common. So that part we would write as the empty set, or a 0 with a slash through it. Then I have to take my A and I have to intersect it with the empty set. So what things are in A and in a set or like a bag of numbers with no numbers in it? Well, there's literally nothing in that group, and A's got a bunch of stuff, but they have 0 things that overlap. So the only thing they have in common is an empty bag. All right, and that's it for this video. Have a great day, everybody.